create. Asopao Campesino de cerdo. Old school, 100% natural ingredients. This is a Puerto Rican old school rice and pork stew. Old school, 100% natural ingredients. Yellow onion, I'm going with a quarter. Make sure you chop it nicely. So I have some pork here, pork tenderloin, and I have a piece of a leg I was using the other day, and I have some left. So what I'm going to do, you know what? Some of this fat I'm going to cut it because I'm going to use it. So I'm going to cut some of this fat. That is a cuero. And then I'm going to cut this in chunks, okay? Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be, not going to throw it away. I just want to make sure that, it's leftovers practically that didn't cook. So I'm going to cut some and make sure I have this ready. Now for the tenderloin, which I have to make sure, and I don't need all the fat, I'm going to save some. This is about 2 pounds. I'm going to use half. I don't need the whole thing. Cut it in smaller chunks. Because I'm not cooking a lot. I have a pan. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Just going to put a little bit here. What do you think? I'm using sea salt. You can use any type of salt. Got this a medium high. Some extra virgin olive oil. Not a lot, just enough. Preheating this baby. Because what's coming now is the meat, okay? Don't worry, I will wash my hands. I'm not putting the fat. The fat I'm going to use for something else. And I'm cooking this pork to give it some character. I wanted the protein to break out, expand, get those juices flowing and the flavor expanding, okay? Let's cook them for about 5 minutes. This is some nice color. 5 minutes later, let's get them out. So, I have the Puerto Rican calderos. You can use any type of pot, by the way. So what I'm going to do, I have these a couple notches above medium. I'm going to choose some of this oil or fat. And what I'm going to do, let me use some of this fat. Kind of expanding the flavor, some of this fat. And then I'm going to get the onion. This I have here, you can ignore it because this is actually some ají dulce or sweet peppers from Puerto Rico that are preserved. You ignore that, but I'm going to use it, sorry. I have it for a while. It's time to use it. I don't want to waste it. It's been frozen. It's going to melt. So back in the day, it was not refrigerator, so I'm just using it. You ignore it. What I'm doing here is creating a sofrito. Not the one that you put in the refrigerator, just the old school one, okay? So you start with the onion, some bell pepper chopped, you start sauteing this baby. I like to put some dry oregano, about a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Move. Some cilantro. And then several teeth of garlic chopped. I said about maybe 6. Now what I'm going to do, I have a grated tomato. You can have 2 small tomatoes or a large one. Because, we didn't have, why use canned tomato when you can do this? Let me add the pork. And let's start mixing things up. And then what I'm going to do, I have a homemade sazon. You already saw the ingredients. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add them here, okay? That natural color, not that dye, that orange, like that yellow 5 or whatever it's called, red 40. No, I had the real stuff. I mix it up and I'm going to add it here to give it a nice color and flavor. You see, it has salt and stuff like that. Mix, right? I'm going to have about 7 cups of liquids, but I'm going to mix them. You can just use water if you want to, just water. But I'm not going to do that in mine. So I have some water. It's about 3 cups. Some stock that's safe from beef. And you know what? I have some stock that's safe from the other day. This one was with pork actually. Put in the refrigerator a couple days ago. I created some stock using pork to cook some rice, which I cook in the oven. But look at these colors, see how nice? And what you're going to do now is, I got a medium high bay leaf. Let me put it there. And I'm going to let this baby simmer first, okay? I'm going to let it simmer before I go to the next step. Move things around. And now comes the rice. About half a cup, you can go 3/4. That's it, medium rice. No jasmine, no the crazy stuff. Medium rice. You're going to put it around slowly. Half a cup. If you put too much, it's going to drain the liquid. Half a cup would do. Let me distribute. And now what I'm going to do, you're going to cover this and let it cook for about 12 minutes, okay? 12 minutes later, 10 to 12. Look at this baby. Let me check the rice. It's ready.